they have a higher quality. Go live now. And okay, what's up guys? How are you? We are going to make a fun video today, which is going to be teaching this real novice PixInsight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask her what she would like to pick today as a target to image, because I have several masters, as I'm going to show you here. We have some master files here which are already stacked. So because the stacking takes like hours, we're going to skip the stacking and we're going to jump right into the editing. So we have some targets here, so she will pick one, and then after that we're going to process it, and we are going to it's going to be a very basic processing, right? Because she's a very beginner, so I'm going to not go into too much detail, and only choose processes that are very easy to follow. And yeah, so we have your questions on the left here. I make sure we can see your questions. And I hope the audio is fine. I'm trying something new with the audio so we don't hear the fan of the computer. So if the voice is weird, let us know. We'll change it.
We're doing our best.
Okay, so let's start. Let me just make sure we're still live here. So let's start with, well, take the mouse and pick.
It's my mouse.
Pick whatever you want to choose. So I would suggest a galaxy. I think a cluster is kind of boring to process, and I think a nebula is too difficult for a beginner. So she will pick a galaxy to process today. And she has never touched PixInsight, so...
Do this one.
M104, your favorite galaxy? The Sombrero galaxy. He's our favorite galaxy. So.
I do like the Sombrero.
So as you can see, this is a master file, so it's already stacked. And
so I click it?
So it ends in XISF, which means the format of PixInsight. So you can open it, which will open PixInsight.
I'm gonna wear my glasses.
Okay, now we have PixInsight. Let me just make sure we have the comments on the left so we can see your questions if you have any. And so we have, well, first of all, let me just unstretch it. So this is what you see when you open the image. Okay, once you stack an image again, with lights and darks and flat or whatever, when you open it, that's what you see. It's all black.
Like barely anything.
You can't see anything.
Yeah.
It's completely black, and it's normal. So I already prepared some processing on the right for her, so we don't waste too much time looking for them. But this is what we're going to do pretty much. So there's two phases in PixInsight there. Two main phases. One is linear.
Linear?
Linear, like a line. And one is non-linear.
Non-linear.
Linear, so it's black right now because everything is hidden pretty much.
Is your screen just dirty then?
Yeah, it's just some specks
of
dust.
Sorry. I was like, I see some stars.
Can you sing to my 6-week-old to sleep, please? Oh, hello, how are you? I stop now. It's gonna rain, so hopefully it worked. So here we have the master file, which is all black. And so in the non-linear phase, no.
In the linear phase.
In the linear phase, all you have to do to reveal the object, the data hidden, is to stretch it.
And you do that by?
There's a simple click.
Which is?
So take the mouse. And so there's a process on the bottom right here. It says screen transfer function. So everything here, you can find them in, go up, go over here, process, like, yeah, left, process, all processes. So in this tab, everything in here.
Everything that you can do in PixInsight.
Yeah, so it's very simple. In this tab, everything we're going to do today is ordinary anyway. There's too many, but we're going to pick like 10 from there.
Okay.
And so look for example, screen transfer function. So it's S. And so something to know, go on there, you can do it. Yeah, so open it. And so when you open it.
Boop.
And now it's in big screen. So to make it small screen or big screen, you can click on this button here.
This one?
Yeah.
Shade.
Click. See, and now big screen again.
This?
Yeah. So now it's in big screen.
Okay.
So this is this tool here, what you're gonna use for the entire linear phase.
Boop.
No, don't touch it.
Wait,
No,
I can't
don't press
control.
anything
I
here.
can't control the.
No.
So
So
what do I do?
to reset, on the bottom right, there's a reset button. So all the way.
This one?
Yeah.
So
So-
if you mess up, just like I did, you can go back.
So for every process, everything works the same way. Every process has the same window, and every time on the bottom right, there is a reset button. On the left, there is a triangle, which you can drag to an image, don't do it, which you can drag to an image to apply it on that image. Or if you already have an image selected, so,
Like a filter, I just blew.
yeah. Or if you, so click on the M104 image to select it, and now it's going to turn blue. And if it's selected, you can click on the square, and the square will apply, don't do it, apply it to whatever is selected. So every process window works the same.
Why do I need to screen transfer function?
This one is a special process. It's not, you don't apply that. So you don't apply this, you just, this is just to unhide the black, whatever is behind the black.
It's okay, use the dumbest words possible.
I'm trying.
Okay, use just the dumbest words possible. It makes it not black.
So the reason why it's black like this is because it's not a real image yet. It's not, everything is hidden because it's not the true, you can't really tell like what the true image looks like yet. So click on the, so this one is one of the dumbest thing in PixInsight. To stretch an image, you have to click on the radioactive logo. I don't know why, but that's how it is. So click on this auto stretch. This is the only button you care about in this process.
We don't care about this.
Don't care about
we
anything.
just care about this.
Yeah. Don't care about anything.
Screen transfer function, radioactive.
Yeah.
Don't touch anything else.
You only care about radioactive and one more actually. So as you can see now it's all green.
Now we can see.
But it's all green, which is weird, right?
Yes.
And so to make the colors even, you have to unlink the channels before you radioactive it.
Okay, how do I unlink the channels?
There's a link button on top left.
This one?
Yeah, undo it. But by default it's on, which for me makes no sense. So every time just undo it. And now radioactive again. And see now it's not green, it's real colors pretty much.
Screen transfer function, radioactive symbol, unlink, radioactive symbol.
Yeah. So now
okay, now we can see, and
now
it's
it's
black
actually
and white, right?
Yeah, now it's no, it's not.
But it has a little bit of color.
It's like
Baby
a
color.
very faint colors, but
Very
there's
baby
colors.
color.
So as always, guys, this was taken like 5 years ago with our Orion 8-inch astrograph in our Canon 7D Mark II. So it's DSLR data. So it's color data for Border 4, Border 3 zone. And so now so this one, Joanne's asked about Photoshop. We don't use Photoshop because for us, we're thinking about the long term, which is like years and years and years of doing this. And PixInsight will always be better. So
I mean, it really is a preference. We had this conversation recently while we were like talking on Friday, I think. How if somebody has a lot of experience on Photoshop, sometimes it's just better to use the tools that you know. So if you have like, you know, an affinity or preference for that, go for it. But for us, like we didn't really ever want to touch Photoshop. Sometimes we'll go into Lightroom to mess with some stuff, but
yeah, I mean, if you have like 20 years of
PixInsight
experience with Photoshop, you can stick with it. But if you're starting fresh and you want the very, very best, this is it.
right.
PixInsight is the best. If you had a fight between processing through PixInsight and Photoshop, I'm pretty sure 99% of the time this will win every single time. You can do everything with PixInsight. It's made for this, so
It's not that easy to learn, which is why we're going through it,
yeah.
like, you know, in a very dumb way for me to understand. Not that I'm dumb. I'm not calling myself out. But
Yeah, she has no knowledge.
this is my first time really getting in there and trying to understand what this means. So
And after, by the way, maybe next week or whatever, we'll see if she can edit an image by herself with me being gone completely, and we'll see if she succeeds.
homework.
All right, so yes, you have to pay for
You
PixInsight.
do have to pay.
There is a
for
trial for
PixInsight.
like a month, but you have to pay like, I think it's pretty expensive. It's like 230 euros, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
I mean, watch a lot of tutorials first, and then, most of the time I think what Antoine has told me in his experience is like there's like 500 tools or whatever. That's probably not real. There's like so many tools, but you're probably only going to use a handful. So this is the way that we do it.
Yeah.
And I'm learning.
In Photoshop, you have to pay too, like monthly. So in the end, this is
it's a better long-term investment.
All right, so we'll try to make the video not too long. So we'll proceed with the next phase. So during the nonlinear phase, which will last about half of the video, you should always have this open on the background like somewhere. Like here, it's perfect.
Even though it's dumb and we only use it for 2 things.
No, but we're gonna keep using it several times.
Okay.
Because when we apply a process, it might make the colors weird, and just clicking on this will make it better. Just because this is not actual, it's not printed on. It's like just showing us what it thinks is there. So the first step we're going to use, once again, guys, we're going to do a very simple workflow. So we're going to go the automatic background extraction way. Usually I do dynamic background extraction, which takes like half an hour, but this one will take like 20 seconds. So and for Galaxy, I think is more than enough. So on the right here, I put several tabs, which are the ones we're going to go through to help you, Dalia, to learn. But so what you can do is actually you can save this this file, this whole PixInsight file, and have those ready for you on the right for next time, for example. So I put them here already, but you can find all of these in processes. So open up the automatic background extraction.
Are we going top to bottom?
Yeah, so the first one is this one, so click on the square.
So I boop, unshade it.
Yeah, and the first thing you want to do in this one, as you can see once again, Dalia, PixInsight wants to confuse you to death. There's a bunch of numbers, a bunch of sliders, a bunch of different tabs that make no sense to you, right? Same for me. After 5 or 6 years, this makes no sense to me either. So
what is the important part?
Yeah, on the last tab it says target image correction.
And we're gonna click that.
Yeah. And then there's 2 types of corrections: subtraction, click. Subtraction or division.
Subtraction or division.
Yeah.
What is this, math?
Pretty much, yes, but it's going to either subtract or divide whatever pixels are in the background. So the goal of this process, by the way, is to get rid of the gradients, like for example here on our image, with some gradients. And it's also going to fix some weird coloring in the background. We cannot really see it from here, but there is some weird pixel colors and whatever.
So can I guess
if
they were going to subtract? Well,
one is for the gradients, the vignetting, and one is for the light pollution. And here we have a bit of both. So because we image from a borrow 4, I think, which is a tiny bit of light pollution, and there is some vignetting too.
So what you're saying is we'll use both.
Let's try subtraction. I always try subtraction first and see what happens. And then so everything up there we don't care about. Like all these numbers we don't care.
Just target image correction. Boop.
Stefan, I think yes, it does CR3. Yeah. By default, when you click on a CR3 file, which is from a Canon RA, for example, it will open in PixInsight. And then, so before you apply this, there's 2 things to check: discard background model
and
replace. Well, actually, don't check anything. I want to show them.
Don't confuse us, okay? Yeah. Don't confuse us.
For the first time, to make you understand, for the first time, let's not check everything because it's going to show you what was subtracted. So apply it to the image. So you can either click on the image in the square, like I told you earlier, or you can drag it up to you.
I'm going to click the square.
Oh, click on the image first. Well, there's only one, so it's fine. It knows.
It's angry.
So now it's working. So it's trying to subtract the background, whatever, make it smooth and make it what it's supposed to look like.
Better in layman's terms.
I'm trying to keep the comments. Let's see. I hope you guys can see us well, by the way. I mean, not us.
Also, can you hear us? Because I know the microphone is quite far away. We're trying to keep it out of frame, but I mean, we can put it closer to our faces.
So here, as you can see, it opens like 2 more images. So if we clicked on replace target image, it would have replaced the first image. But now we kept it safe, so it's still in the background. So the first one there is untouched. Yeah, it's still like before. This one is a new one. So it's black again, so you once again want to stretch it.
The radioactive symbol.
Yep. And this is the difference.
And we know that it's selected because it's blue. And then we click the thing.
So see now, it's all weird, right?
Yes.
And you may think it's worse, right? It looks worse, correct? Compare the two, you'll see.
Boop.
Like, it looks way worse, right?
It's noisy.
It's really bad, right? It's terrible. It's ugly, right?
I feel like I'm supposed to say yes, but I don't want to be wrong. I feel like you're putting me into a trap.
Stream is great, sounded perfect. Thanks, guys. So, it looks ugly, but remember, this is just a stretch. Like, it's not a real image yet. The real image will only appear in the non-linear phase. In the linear phase, don't ever trust your eyes.
Okay, when you say linear phase, is this the before and then non-linear is after?
Yeah, the linear phase is the first half of this tutorial.
Okay.
In the linear phase, don't trust your eyes. It's going to look weird, ugly and stuff. It's fine. It's normal.
Trust the process.
Yeah. So, let's say you're like, yeah, it's ugly, you're right. Go on
yes,
this.
it's ugly.
Go on the third one, which opened, and it will show you something. It will prove to you that it worked.
You mean this one?
Yeah. So stretch it again.
This black image? Oop.
So see, even though on this one, the image to begin with was already very clean.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a galaxy, it's not a nebula. Like a nebula, it's gas everywhere, so it's much worse.
Right.
I mean, it's much more obvious. Here, it shows you, like the black areas were fixed, pretty much. And see, we had some bad vignetting here.
Vignetting.
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 Yeah. Vignetting.
Vignetting.
Vignetting. Vignetting.
It's hard for him to talk sometimes.
Vignetting.
I will correct him if needed.
Anyway, back to the lesson. Call me professor from now on. Alright, so here you can discard that if you want. Like, this is just if you want to see if you're
when
curious.
you say discard, do you mean X out?
Like trash it, who cares?
Okay, when you say that though.
Yeah, close.
Boop. Okay, that's gone.
Okay, and now, if you want to stay safe, you can put the first image like in a corner somewhere, like minimize it.
Which one is minimized? This one?
No.
This one?
Yeah. And throw it somewhere on the bottom left so
Bye-bye.
But like way more so we don't see it. Just so it doesn't bother us. All the way. Yeah. Now it's bye-bye. And this one here was so ABE'd. So ABE is automatic background extraction. So now it looks...
you say that because it's here, so you'd be more clear.
This process is commonly known as ABE.
Oh, look, is this?
I think I come right
Wow!
Let me
Did it turn back on?
Yeah, it's going to do that every like half an hour. Every 10 minutes. So now, what you want to do is you can minimize ABE. Usually I close it, but just so you can save this window later, you can just keep it there. And so here we have an image although it looks weird and really bad, it's really better. Like you don't really see it here because it's more
because you cannot trust your eyes. The process works and it looks terrible, but it's doing its thing.
Like if it's a big nebula, for example, you would see it obviously. You would see, wow, it's so obvious. It's such a difference. But here it's a small galaxy, so you don't really see it. But like if you zoom in like crazy, you would see it.
I'm not going to zoom in.
Yeah, there's no point. It's too small. Now, the next process is to make our stars a little bit crisper, kind of, a little bit rounder. And it's called deconvolution. Now, this is going to be tricky. This one and the next one will be tricky.
Why?
It's going not tricky, but annoying.
Why?
We'll have to make a mask.
Okay.
But after these, we'll be in the non-linear phase, which is more easy.
And this is half of the process.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we ignoring and what are we not ignoring?
So, first we have to make a mask, because if we apply this right now, it's going to make everything like crisper or whatever, which will add noise. We don't want to add noise to our background. You see, we want this to only affect our stars, right?
And you do that by?
Making a mask. So,
and you do that by?
So, there is no easy way to make a mask in the linear phase, so we'll have to make it manually.
Boo.
So, click on the image and make a duplicate of it. And there's a duplicate button on the left, up, right. Yep, this one. Click, and it's a duplicate image. Yeah, the interface is really scary. It's all, let's say it's ugly, it's confusing, and it's kind of old school, but Once you get the hang of it, it's really easy. Now, unstretch this image. So reset the STF on the bottom right. Now, so it's black again. Okay, now, in those, well, go to processes and find histogram transformation. Histogram transformation. And now, so we're going to use the histogram. So you know what a histogram does, right?
Yes.
So we're going to use that to only make our stars appear.
Okay.
So
where do I click it on to start, or just anywhere?
On the bottom left, you see the square and the triangle?
Yeah.
On the right, there is a preview button. Some of those have a preview button, some don't. So you can use that.
Okay.
Click.
I just click anywhere.
Preview.
I click preview. I just click preview.
Now you see a preview. Now, the first thing I do every time I open a preview is go to the bottom quantity and click on max. Just so it's not, just so it's not blurry. Just the quality of the preview. Just make it max.
Oh, okay.
Just so it's not too blurry.
See, he's pointing, but I don't know what I'm looking at.
So now we have a real-time preview that's high quality. So
okay.
The histogram, you don't even want to touch the right, because there is 3 knobs here, right? On the bottom, there is 3 triangles.
Bam, and bam.
We're gonna use those. The right one, we never touch it.
Don't ever touch the right one.
No, it's not.
Don't do it.
And in like years of processing, I never touched it once.
It is not needed, right?
I don't think it's like I'm wondering if it is needed because I never use it, never.
To be continued.
So
we don't touch
yes,
this.
Carl, yes, we'll have
touch this.
Carl, we'll have the replay on our YouTube channel later, so you can go ahead and go to.
In case you have to go, it's early, it's Monday, some people are working.
We'll have this. There's so many comments. I thank you everyone for like commenting and replying to each other because we are.
Hi, yeah, sorry.
We're kind of running behind, but
This is tricky. I'm learning. I'm literally learning, right? You're watching me. You're watching history right here.
So the main one to touch, Aya?
Is the one here.
No. This one will be for fine adjustments later.
Then just this one.
This one. Mostly this one. So try to play with this one to make. So your goal here, Aya? Very important. You're trying to make as many stars appear.
Without?
With a very, very black background. Because the mask, it will know, oh, a bright star. Oh, a black background. I can separate those.
Bright stars, black background.
You want to make the stars pop, so the mask knows it's there, but with a very black background.
And this process of this histogram is creating the mask, right?
Yes, it's to create a mask in this linear phase.
Okay.
So go ahead and play with it and try to find the perfect...
Woo! I'm just kidding. When I stop, do I hit preview?
It's already previewed right now.
So it just does it? I could just go like...
Try.
Wow! So like, what if I did this? No?
You can zoom in.
Because it's like black background, bright stars.
Yeah, but zoom in. You're gonna have to zoom in. You zoom in the histogram. I mean, with your mouse. With the mouse. No, in the histogram. Yes. Okay, not too much.
Oh, I did too much.
Okay, go left.
Oops. Wait.
We're gonna be here all night.
I don't know what I did. Fix it.
Dalia, you're doing well. You got further than I did. I've given it by now.
Oh my god, how do I fix this? It's sad now. Fix it.
Just unzoom all the way.
See, even I need help.
Listen, look, you can use that to go left. See, and zoom a bit.
Oh, I wanted it to be very far away.
So, listen,
I will live, I guess. Okay.
Use this one. Try to go a bit higher so the stars are brighter. Keep going. Okay, not too much.
To the left?
Actually, you're perfect here.
I like it here.
Yeah, so if you use the left one now and you go a bit right, it will make the background more black, which can help us.
Oh my god, should we do it, guys?
Try.
I don't want to do it.
So yeah, we have 10 processes to go through. Hurry! Go.
We're on my time.
See, it makes the background more black.
Already a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, astrophotography, you can zoom in. It helps. Not too much, not too much.
Look, I had to see what it looked like if I did that.
Okay, play with those two knobs earlier until you find the perfect balance, okay? You don't want too much of the galaxy, you want mostly the stars and a black background.
Okay, but I like it here. Is this not okay?
I feel like there's more stars. Bring out more stars.
This one.
Yeah. Right, left. Yeah. Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
All right, close the preview.
Boop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have to actually close the window itself. Close the preview window, yeah.
This one?
Yeah. And now apply this to this image.
Square.
Square or triangle, up to you.
And it does its thing. Does a little bit
So
of math.
normally you don't want the galaxy in there, but it's fine because this galaxy is so bright that there is not really any good way to. I mean, we can clone stamp it, but she's a beginner, so it's fine. So now, Dalia, another very important thing to learn: to apply a mask. So this will be our mask, right?
Yes.
To apply this mask, you want to grab the tab here and hold it.
The tab on the left side.
Yes. If you drag it, hold it. If you drag it to an empty space, it's going to make a duplicate. Don't. But if you drag it under a main image tab, it's going to make a mask.
Like a filter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you drag it to a main image, it's going to act as a mask.
Do I do it now?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, APP is really nice for mosaics. It's amazing for mosaics.
And can I click out of this?
Minimize it. Don't close it because if you close it, the mask will disappear. Because this is the source of the mask.
Smart. So we'll put it in the bottom.
No, this is
into
our
our trash pile.
no. This is our safe trash. Put it somewhere here for the filters. Like
Bad trash.
yeah, put it somewhere that you think is safe. Yeah, that's fine.
Forever and ever now, I'm gonna say good trash and bad trash.
Pretty much.
When it's not even trash. I need these things. So now it's red. Why is it red?
It's red because it's showing you the mask. Oh, it's gonna take a while. So the red areas here by default, okay? By default, the mask is going to not affect the red areas.
Okay.
So everything in white, as you can see, the stars and the galaxy will
Yes.
be affected.
Okay.
So red is protected.
Okay.
If you want, at some point, you can invert it by clicking on here. There is 3 mask buttons here.
But
Click
we're
on.
not doing that right now, are we?
Oh, no, you don't have to.
Okay, we're not doing that.
We'll do it in the next process.
Later.
But for now, you can hide this mask. We don't want to be blinded by the red colors. Just
So
hide
we're
it.
minimizing it.
No. You can hide it here, on the right. This one. Show hide the mask. It's still there. It's just hidden. So now we don't have to squint. But it's still there. We just know it's there. See, it's there.
Okay. And now, what's next?
So now we know for sure the mask is going to be
The mask work.
protecting the background. Let's make a preview.
And then we preview by going to the circle.
No, a different kind of preview.
How do we do that?
There's a preview button here.
This one?
Create a new preview. Click on it. And then try to drag your mouse and hold on the image. Like, do like somewhere around, like do this square, like one bright star in the galaxy in there. Okay, so the reason we do that, click.
Let it go.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't want to let it go.
Do it. You have no choice.
I'm going to let it go.
Okay, so the reason we do this is if our process it doesn't have the right settings and makes it ugly, we're gonna have to go back and forth, right? And try to find new settings, right?
Sure.
But by using a preview, you can click on the preview tab here.
Which has now been added to the left side of the screen.
Correct. Click.
I click this.
Yes. Unzoom. So now we only have this preview, right? So
this is the only area I'm working with now.
So now, for now, the loadings and all that will be much faster than the whole image.
Because I'm just using this.
So go back to deconvolution, which is our current process. Minimize histogram.
Goodbye.
Okay, click on deconvolution. Yeah. So now, what I usually do in deconvolution is Standard deviation, I'll leave it at 2. I think it's by default.
This.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so math terms. I haven't heard that since
Yeah,
college.
it's so
high
confusing.
school.
Now the shape is what we want to play with. So the shape is between 2 and 6.
Why?
Use the slider.
Why?
And go between 2 and 6.
Explain.
You will see the image. You will see the preview there. See, it changes the shape of the star.
And it goes all the way to 6?
Yeah. So try a number, whatever you want.
Let's do 4 since that's like
Okay.
between.
Now zoom in some more on your preview. Okay. Now you're gonna have to drag it this time. So use a triangle and drag it. Hold it. And deconvolution is very, very difficult to see the difference. So make sure you look at the star. That was it. So there's a lot of trouble for almost nothing.
Okay.
And sometimes when I'm lazy, I just skip that. But what it does is it makes it, well, in this case, it made no difference. So maybe you can try shape 2. Try shape 2 or maybe 6. I don't know. So in preview mode, you can just keep applying without having to reset. You're just going to replace the last one. Hold and drag. And see there's any difference. So it's supposed to make the stars a bit crisper, smaller, tiny bit.
No change.
Yeah, so, but it's actually there. So try 6 really quick.
It's making a difference, but we can't see it.
Yeah, the convolution is really, I hate doing that because most of the time you don't see the difference.
Here's an extreme. Let's see if that happens.
And if you want, you can go back and forth like this, look.
Oh, that looks a little more rounder.
Yeah, undo,
A
redo.
lot more round.
Undo, redo. So we'll do 6 then. Yeah.
Let's just keep it at 6.
So now you can go back to the main image and apply it. Let me turn off the heater. You can apply this to the main image now.
And
Same
we're
way.
going to hit square or drag?
Doesn't matter.
I prefer to hit square. Oh my god, how are you guys liking it so far? This is like really crazy.
Yeah, but the good stuff isn't at the end. This is really like boring stuff.
It's boring, but it's necessary.
Sure. Can you change how hard, soft the mask is, like feathering? In some masks you can. In this one, since you're doing it manually, you just have to play with the sliders to make it like that. But I mean, there is some masks. Let me just show you really quick. Just a quick example. Range, like for example, this mask. If you make a mask with this,
It's like the opposite.
like you can make it like, you know, more smooth and more, well, here you can already see because this is a very small galaxy, but you can make it more smooth and whatever here. So it depends on the mask too. All right, the convolution is done.
We're finished with 2 tabs.
We only have 1 left before we go to the nonlinear phase. And this one is once again annoying, but necessary. So the first thing to remember when you, after you're done with the process that had a mask in it, don't forget to remove the mask.
So we put on the mask and then we remove the
Well,
mask?
you're done with the convolution, so you can remove the mask.
We only need a mask for deconvolution.
We're gonna use a different mask now. Remove this mask so we don't accidentally use it for the next one.
How do I do that?
Here there is a button that says remove mask. You can remove mask.
I like to scroll over it and have it say the words.
Yeah, click one
But
somewhere.
it's not.
Click one somewhere. Yeah.
There we go. Boop!
And now you can delete this one completely. So you can right click on it, delete.
Garbage.
This is like complete garbage now.
Goodbye.
All right, now I won't tell you. Yes, I won't tell you anything. Yes, I won't tell you anything. Just do the same thing, Dalia. It's the exact same mask, but this time we want to focus on the background. So we want a very, very black background, and everything else has to be bright. Like even the galaxy has to be
So
bright.
I have to bring a new
Make everything else same.
process histogram.
It's already over there, but yeah.
Why? Where?
You minimized it earlier. So make it bigger.
Oh, I can just keep it? It just stays?
Yeah, just reset. Okay.
Look, we're already learning. Or reset is.
You may have to unzoom, but with the Apple mouse, it's glitchy. Let me see. The Apple mouse is glitchy. It won't go to 1:1. Okay. See?
Why do you hate me?
Okay. Now do the same as I taught you earlier.
And how do I preview it? This? No. It's a different way now?
No.
Why is it getting brighter? It was supposed to get blacker.
Use the left one too. Left one, make it darker.
Ew. I don't like that. Eek. Horrible.
It's a UFO.
What is this? The X-Files? Do we care even? We care about the stars the most, not the galaxies.
Make everything pop out. Everything, including the galaxy, but as long as you have a black background. You want the mask to know the difference between the background and everything else. See, even, yeah. It's a bit harsh, but...
This?
It's a bit harsh. Use the other one too. Okay, go right. Go here, yes. And then the left one, make it a bit left. Just so it's less harsh. Left. Left. Okay, stop. The right one. What have you done?
I'm telling you, I don't
see.
know what's happening.
Let me check real quick. Ah, because then look, you forgot to reset this. Yeah.
You didn't tell me to.
I told you I would not tell you. Okay, now do it again.
Oh my god, now he's like blaming me. Can you believe this?
Well, no one said it, so I guess no one knew.
Anybody who backs me up, put an emoji somewhere. Oh my god.
Go.
Anyway, here we go again. Take two. So we're gonna put it to the left, and then we're gonna bring this a little bit more to the right.
More. When you play with this one, you want to make it too bright, because the left one will make it darker. No, don't play with the left one until it's too bright. Put the left one all the way left. Okay, now use that one until it's too bright. Zoom in. You zoom with the wheel, it's fine. With the wheel is fine.
I hate the wheel. Look at it being weird.
No, left. No, left. Play with this one.
You're being mean.
Keep going. See, now it's a bit too bright. Now play with the left one. Okay, now play with the right one again. Okay, okay. I think it's perfect. So now, go ahead and apply it. I won't tell you how.
Why did I need to drag it, Twan?
Well,
I didn't need to drag it.
Close the preview first. No, you can just close the window. Just close the window. Yeah, but no. Wait, we forgot to duplicate this image first. Duplicate it. Left.
I know what I'm doing.
And now, so you don't have to redo your work, go to the first one. No.
I forgot already.
I didn't tell you how to do it. Go here.
Oh, go back to the first.
Yes, and then
window.
right click on the image, undo. Okay, now, you know.
Okay, because this is like our OG. We're going to keep it like OG, but we're fixing
now apply the mask like I told you earlier. No. Apply the mask to the main image. Apply this mask to the main image.
I'm gonna click it. Am I wrong?
Why are you over there? You already applied it.
Where is the main image? Where is it?
You already applied this. You don't care about this anymore. Just minimize it. Now you want to apply this clone, this mask, to the main image. To do this, you hold and drag the tab there.
Like a filter.
Perfect. Okay, now you can minimize that one and put it in the good trash.
But it looks like it didn't even do anything. How are we so sure it got there?
Because you didn't stretch it. That's fine. Minimize this. Put it somewhere.
Bad trash?
There. Yeah. Now stretch this one again. And now, because earlier we hid the mask, it's hidden. So turn it on again. I mean, unhide it on the right. Again. Yes. Click. Now it's all red. But this time we want to take care of the background. Okay, so the next process, I didn't tell you, but the next process is to take care of the noise, okay? It's Atros Wavelet Transform. Don't ask me why it's called this, I don't know. It's some stupid name again. I mean, I'm sure it's very technical, and I'm sure that it's a smart name, but for someone like us, why do we want to learn this name anyway? So to take care of the background noise, so we only care about background noise because stars don't really have that much noise anyway. And the galaxy itself, if we smoothen out the noise out of it, it's going to look blurry, right? And we want to keep all the details. So we make a mask to only care about the background.
Reduce the noise in the background.
Only the background, yeah.
Okay.
So this could end in tears. Yeah, I think I'll be in tears.
If I'm not crying by the end of this, I'd be surprised.
So what's wrong here? Remember, we want to smoothen out the background noise. What's wrong in this mask?
We're only focusing on the bright parts.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We make another mask for the black part, right?
Remember, the mask, everything is red is protected.
So everything that's it has to be the stars now that are not protected.
No, not this one. Click on this one too. Okay. You want to invert this mask because right now it's protecting what we want to aim at. Right now, if
we want the literal reverse.
Yeah.
Opposite of that.
Yeah. So on the left there's the button that says reverse mask. Yeah. So if you invert it, click. Now we don't really see it because it's hard to see, but the galaxy is red and the stars are red too.
Okay.
You can't really tell, but it's just. So now you can open up the next process, which is Atros Wavelet Transform. Click on the square. Now this is another one that's very annoying. And
what are we focusing on? We don't care about what else is there right now. We're gonna get through this.
Yeah, once this is done, it's going to be much easier, I'm telling you.
What do we need to do next?
Open up the K Sigma Noise Thresholding tab.
Thresholding.
Yes. And then there's two sliders. Threshold. I think 3.8 is what I always do since I learned PixInsight when I was a 12-year-old kid. But amount is important. So go back to your preview. I mean, like the actual square preview, so the tab. And hide the mask again. Why is it not stretched? Also, let me just remake the preview real quick in case it's important. Okay. So this is your preview. Okay. So now use the processes preview. So this is going to make the image smoother, so less noise, and we're going to have to play with the amount number. So 1.00 is obviously 100%. But use the preview button here to see what it will look like before you apply it.
It's doing something.
Yeah, it takes a long time to load this one. This is why we want to use a preview. Oh my.
Oh. sucked up an ice cube.
This is really long. See, so now what you can do, which is cool, in the preview window. Wait, don't move it. Okay. On the left, wherever your mouse was earlier, over there on the left, if you click on, no,
I didn't click anything.
I know. No, don't touch. Don't go. Click once. No. Okay. Go back to the little thing in there.
The circle?
Yeah. If you click on, click it, it's going to show you before and after. See? So what do you think?
Oh yeah, it's definitely. This is off and this is on.
Yeah.
It's way less noisy in the black part.
But do you think it's too noisy, too blurry now?
It is too fuzzy.
So play with the amount number until you're satisfied. But the key when you do any noise reduction, the key is to go little by little. You can always reduce the noise in the future. Yeah. So
I did not go little. I just went to 0. The 50.
No, but I mean like when you apply it, like you don't want to over smooth on it right away.
You don't want to overly,
because if you overly do it, you're screwed. If you
do it too much, it's bad.
Like you
There's
can
no
go,
going back.
Yeah, there's no going back. But if you do it little by little,
you can fix it along the way.
Yeah. So try to find the sweet spot until you're happy.
Do I even see a difference? It's like very hard to see. Oh, because it's loading. I have to wait for it to load. That's annoying. I don't like that. Hi, friends. Thanks for joining. It's midday here in Australia, so I have plenty of time. Doing well, Dalia. Thanks. I kind of was very worried that I was going to get yelled at.
Never. It's loaded already.
Gee, somebody's in a hurry. He's like, oh my god.
I'm not in a hurry. I'm just afraid of it being like 4 hours long. I'm afraid of that.
Like 4 hours long. Fine. Just kind of like play with it a little bit. I don't know. It looks kind of like less worse, but still pretty blurry.
And lower it.
Yeah, but if I do it little by little,
more.
I have to wait.
What's up, Griffin? More, Dalia.
I have to wait for it to
Okay,
load.
I think
I'm waiting for it to load.
Good point.
You have some patience, Tuan. Have a little bit of patience.
Good point. Good point.
My goodness. I can't even tell if it's less worse.
Because you're going little by little.
You said go little by little.
No, when you apply stuff, you have to go little by little. When you preview stuff, who cares?
Do you hear this? My goodness.
Okay, I think it's fine.
I don't see a difference.
Okay. If you don't see the difference,
You could have hopped on the Zoom to chat with us. You're right, though. Because we were there. On Clear Skies Network. So I can just leave it?
I think it's safe. I mean, it's not too blurry to me. Is it blurry to you?
I mean, you're the expert and my eyes are terrible.
I think it's fine. So click out of the preview. Close it, the window. Close the window preview.
Like
preview window.
This?
Yes.
Or like this?
No.
Okay. Okay. Wait,
Go away
I
from
didn't
this.
click anything.
I know this is annoying. No, don't close it. If you close this, it's going to explode.
I didn't mean to.
Click once anywhere.
I don't know where else to click.
Don't scream. Okay. Now, close this window.
I didn't mean to.
Wait. Why is it loading?
I don't know. Oh god, I think it went back to 1. No, it didn't. I just clicked
close the window.
here.
Close the window.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
thank God.
apply this so we can be done with it.
Do you want me to drag it or do you
Doesn't
want me to
matter.
have
Do what you want.
Let's just click that.
What is the smallest target that you've taken a picture with?
Ooh.
Of? Either the Owl Nebula. I mean, we've taken many pictures of like main objects that have like very, very, very tiny like satellite galaxies around and stuff. So it's really difficult to know which one. But...
In one of those pictures is the smallest target that we've ever
Oh yeah,
done.
for sure. Yeah. It's really hard to know which one.
And thanks to Adam,
That's what I was doing.
it's awesome. It is awesome because you're learning with me, so we're learning together.
Hopefully, I hope you're learning because I remember all this. Now, take off the preview. We don't care anymore.
With this button.
Yeah, not this one.
Not this one.
The red one. Left.
This, no.
Left.
This one. Right?
Yes. Look, Griffin. Square button gang. No, Griffin. Sometimes you will have to use a triangle. If you have like 4 channels, it's just easier to just drag triangles instead of clicking and then go back to square and clicking on the L square, red square. You can just drag the triangle to all 4 very, very quickly.
I'm gonna just click the square button until I have to drag the triangle button.
So see,
that's very math.
Devilcorn is saying it looks like a green UFO. So we actually want to take off the green. So
yes, because green is not a space color.
So minimize this process. We don't care anymore. It's
Goodbye. Gone. Unshade, because it's called shade and unshade. Okay.
You can delete that too.
It's going to the garbage, and we right click, and we delete. Right. Oh my god, I'm so smart.
She's so good.
Okay.
Who knew PixInsight could be so exciting? Alright, now it's up to you. If you want to, you can keep the preview for later, or if it's only annoying you.
Well, I guess I can use it for later.
I agree.
So I'm just gonna leave it there because you already had removed it. So
that's correct.
That means that we can add it back again. So if you hate it, you can put it back.
Okay, before we switch to non-linear, which is easier, we have 2 more things to do real quick. And it's like kind of like 2 in 1. Triangle with square coming to a cinema near you. Next one.
Square gang.
Alright, so open up both background utilization and color calibration.
We're gonna hit the squares. Okay. Boop.
Make some space.
And then boop.
The first one will be background. So for these 2, what it's going to do, the prepare, is it's going to analyze a preview.
Analyze.
And it will correct the color of the background, kind of, and the galaxy itself. So it's going to compare, like, the color of the background and the color of the galaxy, and be like, oh, this is some weird colors. Let me fix that.
Okay.
So we already have one preview open. So this preview contains a bunch of stars and a bunch of random background and the galaxy itself, right?
Yeah.
So it's actually perfect.
This is exactly where we want to be.
So you want to put this preview here in the white reference. So
I can drop
no,
down.
click on this button.
I can click this tab.
Yeah, and look for this preview. Preview 1. So this now we're telling this process that this preview contains the galaxy, stars, and like white reference. Click OK.
I include main views, include previews.
Yes. So now we need a reference image for the background, and also the same thing here.
Wait, I went to color calibration. Is that supposed to be okay?
It's fine, we didn't apply it yet. We're just preparing it now.
Okay.
But like, this one is first, but we need a reference image of the background, and we'll also use the same one for this one too.
Okay, so then I do the same thing.
Yeah, but we don't have one preview yet. Cancel. Abort. So make a new preview, Dalia. Make a new preview.
Like dragging the square?
No, make a new preview with a button there.
Yeah, where I like drag the square like this. This one?
No, left. This one's to edit. Okay, this one's for a new one.
This one.
Now, for the background layer, we want the software to know what the background color is. And to do that, zoom in some random place.
Over here.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Stop. I can't move it.
Now look for a place with no stars at all. For a complete background, like darkness. Like for example, let's say here.
Here? Oh, here?
Doesn't matter, yeah.
Like
and
this?
make a small preview. No stars are here. Don't include any stars. Just plain background. Yeah, that's fine.
Boop.
Now unzoom.
Ah! Okay. That was a mistake.
And now you can add the unzoom. You can add the preview 2.
The background neutralization.
That is correct.
And then we click this button, and then we click this one, and this one's called Preview 2 because we're looking at the sides, you guys. Preview 2 right here.
Preview 2.
And
yeah,
then
PixInsight is live.
I'm learning.
I admire his patience. I'm about to like run away and just give up.
Don't even like be nice to him, because once I learn this, then he's gonna have me doing it. He's gonna
please, please. The day you become better than the master, never gonna happen.
I don't know. I'm really good at learning stuff, so.
Oh, I would love that. We'll see. Okay, now you can either apply the first one right away, so it's done, or you can right away prepare this one too.
Are we gonna square gang, or are we gonna drag it? We're gonna square gang. Okay, and then we now go into color calibration.
Now minimize this one. Who cares?
Shade.
Now color calibration. Don't forget to add the preview 2 for the background, so it can. So now it's going to analyze the difference between the background and the color and the white
here,
reference.
right?
Correct.
To preview 2.
Yes. And once again, I don't really change any settings. Like all these settings, we never touch them.
And then we apply.
Apply it. It's going to look weird. It's fine. Oh, never mind. Looks perfect. Sometimes it looks like completely weird. Nice.
Thanks. I did that.
Bella is going to use Antoine's techniques to get better at processing than him. The day she gets better.
I don't know. I have an artistic eye, and I know how to use programs.
Yeah, but do you have like a standard deviation eye and background neutralization and attrus where they transform eye?
No, but it could be better than you.
No, never.
Right. You're seeing this here.
Imagine if she
it's on the internet, so the internet is forever.
Imagine
Why
if
should I
she.
be wrong?
Imagine if she, like edits an image and she gets APOD. I would cry. I would cry.
Get out of my office.
All right, now go to preview 2. Oh, minimize this one. Who cares?
I like how you just say "who cares." You can just say minimize it. We won't need it anymore. Antoine's very casual.
Okay, go to preview 2.
Like the tab.
Yeah, and right click on it. No, delete.
Just like that.
Yeah, because we're never gonna use this one anyway. Okay, so now we're going to make the switch to non-linear phase.
Like Indiana Jones make the switch, or we're just moving on to another section?
now. So what you want to do is we're finally going to get rid of this STF function. So STF means screen.
Oh my god, it's been here though with us this whole time.
Like if you do more advanced workflow, like I do, you would use this more often, like but like right now it's enough. So
it is no longer necessary.
Reset it, because you always have to reset it before you do anything else.
We just learned that in the last thing, so reset.
It's for free. It's the APOD credit soon. I really hope.
Man,
one day.
I'm cracking my fingers here. Like...
She will help. She will process everything now.
Okay.
So
reset.
You can, if you want, you can minimize this one. We don't care anymore. Pretty much. Okay. Now, we're now going to know our real image. Like we're going to print the pixels onto the image. Okay. So to do this, open up Histogram Transformation.
And we're gonna go.
No, it's right already.
Oh, I'm just gonna show it to the people who we've gotten here a little later.
My apologies.
I mean, for me, yeah, it's right here, but in case it's not there for you, because Antoine is just like putting these here for me to use sometimes. You can find it here.
Correct.
In the process tab, all processes, and then go over to Histogram Transformation. But since it's already on here, we're just gonna click this one over here. Oops, this one. We're gonna hit the square. And now what?
Unzoom all the way.
Like, oh, do you mean this? Or do you mean this?
This is how you unzoomed. Unzoom the Instagram.
Put
1-1.
Boop, and then boop again.
Griffin, yes and no, because M104, there is not much. It's so thin I don't think we'll see much details, but maybe. I mean, this is some very old data, by the way. This was like 5 years ago with a DSLR camera. So I don't think it's going to be an insane image, but it was taken like a long time ago.
It's always good to work with what you already have. Puts into practice.
Okay, now
Yeah,
click somewhere else where it actually applies the zoom.
No, I want to shout out Stewie because he thinks that I'm funny. Sometimes Antoine thinks I'm funny. And then sometimes he's like, my God, you're so funny. And I'm like, I feel like I'm funny all the time, but.
Cool.
Anyway,
click somewhere. It thinks you're still typing. No, what are you doing? It thinks you're still typing, so click somewhere. Okay, now reset this.
Oh, you can reset this too.
By the way, I'm a very impatient guy in life, so I'm sorry if I'm trying to rush her, but I always think about like the video is going to be like 6 hours long.
It's already an hour long.
So yeah, so might as well just take our time.
All right, now we're going to fast forward through this.
No.
It's all business now.
No, just take our time so you can learn. So, same as earlier, like the mask, you want to play with the middle slider mostly and a bit to the left, just so we can have the. So the goal here, Dalia, is to have the preview first. Is to have the best possible image. Okay, you want the most beautiful image, but the key for me is to not go too dark.
Bright stars, black background.
Like the background, don't make it too black.
Not too black.
We can do it later if we have to, but for now, just do your best. So zoom in again, just so you can do it better. So now the real image is going to appear.
Sorry. This is nice.
Yes, correct.
This is better.
Up to you. Do what you want.
You said not too black.
Okay, so one more tip I can give you, and then two maybe if they don't know. Click, on the bottom right next to the reset button, there's a little check mark.
Yeah.
Click on it. So it's going to analyze our image. And we have a histogram on top here. So zoom in more on this one. So the left triangle, you can try to use that. But what you don't want to do is to clip anything. When I say clip, I mean you don't want to clip any of the color from the histogram.
You want it all to be in the same-ish area, so if it's like this,
yeah, but
bad?
It's not bad, but it might clip some stuff. So usually it tells you like if this number becomes like 1%, 3%, whatever, it's bad. Don't do that. Like it always has to stay at 0%. But sometimes it won't tell you. So look at the histogram. Thankfully for us, this image is very simple. And the histogram is very straight and there is like nothing on the left, on the right. So try to make that's a bit too much for me. You can't really see. It looks flat. Maybe it's a bit, you don't want to clip anything. I think it's more than enough. And play one last time with this one to your liking. I like it. You can apply if you want.
Square gang.
So why do you think it's all white now?
Good question. Why is it all white? We didn't have a different preview.
Just check if they're seeing us still. Yeah. So it's all white because you're still in preview mode. So it's trying to apply it twice. So you can actually exit the preview mode. Click out of the window.
Minimize.
Yeah, but the preview mode you can click out. I mean, this one you can just cross. Yeah. No,
no, wait. What do you mean preview mode?
That's the preview window.
Click out of it like this?
Yes.
It was hidden.
So now we're back on our main. Click somewhere else. Okay. Now we're back to the main image.
Okay.
Now a quick tip as well. If you want, Griffin is right. Go back to Instagram. Griffin is right because whenever you're done with like histogram, it's a good
rule of thumb.
Good rule. Open up, yeah. A good rule of thumb to reset every single time. So next time you don't accidentally, get confused. Now you can minimize it. So now a quick tip. See how it's not like if you don't want to zoom in and out all the time. Click on either this one or this one, Try both to see. It automatically do it for you.
Wow.
And the other one makes it bigger.
Wow.
But it's a bit annoying.
It's too big. It's too big.
Yeah.
I don't want it anymore. I get out of here. There you go. That's better.
Okay. So now we are now in non-linear mode, which is easier.
Ooh.
Well, it's not easier, but it's easier.
Are we going here?
Yeah. So this is okay. Open up STNR. So STNR is to, you can guess, right? It says right there.
It says to remove the green because green is not right.
So we don't really have much green, but do it anyway.
Not anymore, but we're gonna square gang and apply that.
Receives the difference. So now every single green pixel in our image will be removed. When I say removed, they won't become black, they're gonna become blue, kind of. So now it's more, there's no green.
Ooh. Okay.
All right.
And then we don't care about it anymore, as Antoine said, and we'll minimize it.
All right, so we now have just a few processes to go through. So what do you think we need to do now?
This one says morphological transformation.
Yeah, but I won't tell you what we have to do.
A local histogram.
So we have 3 goals now before we're done. Goal number 1 is to make the stars a bit smaller.
Sure.
Because they're pretty, but if they're too big and too bright, take from your eye. Like, you want to look at them.
That's not the focal point of this picture.
Correct. That's number 1. Second, bring out detail.
Sure.
And 3, bring out the color.
Okay.
And then we're done. So let's take care of the stars first. So open up morphological transformation. And then in this one, what I always do, so once again, there's an amount number, as you can see there. Amount is 1.00.
Right, which is technically 100.
So the more you have the amount, the smaller your stars will become.
Is there some sort of range we need to keep it in between?
We'll try. It depends on the image.
So
Usually between 75 and 1 is perfect.
Just click it.
No, 1 is fine just always. We'll see.
Let's go to 81.
Sometimes I do it at 200%.
Wait. I'm not previewing it, so even if I move it, nothing's happening, right? Because I can't see that.
You don't apply it, so...
Interesting. So how do you mean, like, move tinily?
Hmm?
Like, moving it tiny?
No.
Increments?
No, I said leave it at 1 for now is fine, because sometimes you might even want to do it twice. Like.
Oh, y'all, I just got way too excited then, because I totally didn't hear that.
Alright, now. Yeah, everyone is screaming like Square Gang now. It's like a cult. Alright.
Insight talk. We're gang now.
Jason asked real quick, what are the specs on your processing PC? Let me just show him. I'm not a pro at PCs, but just so you can see real quick, this is memory. We don't really 40. No. What is the overview? I think. Yeah, it's an iMac 2017, 4.2, whatever that is, quad core Intel i7, 40 gigs of memory.
How long have we had this one?
We've had this one since 2017. It's a really good one.
That's a lot longer than I thought. We invested in this.
That was like the most.
Oh yeah, it was so crazy. Okay. So like when we were gonna buy this Mac, we're like, that was when our laptop like pooped, and we're like, we need more power. So we're like, we gotta get a desktop. And you know, we're really big like Apple products people. No shade to Android users, but it was like our first big purchase, and this was like straight up for our astrophotography stuff. Antoine was like, it was in his cart. It was in your cart, and you're like, should I do it? Should I do it? And I was like, just do it. And he's like, oh my god, it's like a lot of money. And I'm just like, just do it. And so then, you know, I just like we went boop onto the phone or whatever, because I think it was on the phone. And he was like, oh my god, I can't believe we just did that.
That was like the most expensive thing we bought in like ever since we were together.
It was the most wildest thing, but honestly, now
it's worth it. It's like it's day and night compared to a laptop. It's day and night.
Absolutely.
Okay, so someone has a point, which is true. We're going to get to this. He says it's good to use a mask, because if you don't use a mask when trying to reduce the star sizes,
you will affect the galaxy.
If it's a nebula, maybe not. But for example, here it's a galaxy with a bright core, so it might think it's a star.
Yes.
So we don't want that.
Indeed.
So before we actually apply this, the only thing I changed in these settings here You don't have to remember this, just know it once and save it somewhere. Is here. I look for the diamond structure. That's the only thing I changed in there.
And you do that because
I don't know. I learned it this way, and I'm guessing it's because you want the software to make the stars like
that.
reduce like from all angle, I guess. Oh.
So it's funny because you were like, well, we're trying to make the stars like rounder, so now we're making them
No, they won't become a diamond. I think they're going to be reduced like all around. Like I don't even know what that means.
It's I think I know what you're saying. It's very like technical.
Like the thing with PixInsight, you don't have to know what everything does. You have to just
So we clicked the diamond structure.
So before you apply this, don't forget, sorry. We have to make a mask.
Right.
So there is 2 ways to make a mask.
And we already did one.
No, this was like before. That was an annoying thing.
Okay.
But now
how do we do this way?
This mask is going to be much easier. So on the bottom right, I prepared 2 ways to make a mask.
Oh, here we are. Hey, StarNet.
Star mask and
I do know StarNet.
Open Star mask first. That was the good old way to do it. This is the OG way to do it.
Like good old ways.
We won't use that because it's annoying. There's many settings and you actually have to use all these settings.
Ew.
But nowadays, since the end of last year, we can just use StarNet. So on the galaxies StarNet, we don't care about the fact that we won't have the stars. But the good thing, okay, open up StarNet. The good thing with StarNet is it will also create a mask, which is awesome. So we won't care this time about the starless version because it's a galaxy. I don't think it's going to look great. But what we care about is the create star mask.
Right.
So minimize the star mask itself. We don't care.
We just brought it up just to talk about it.
Yeah. So before you apply this, make a duplicate of this image.
There it is. This one.
Yes! I'm so proud.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You're embarrassing me.
Okay.
And
now, so there is stride in StarNet. We don't care that much. Click on it just to show them, but the difference between 128 and like 32 is very minimal. The lower you go, the more time it will take for your Mac to load. I mean, for your computer to load. So we'll do 128 just to go very fast on this stream. But sometimes you can do lower numbers to make the stars less pixelized, if it makes sense. So apply this to this image.
Square Gang?
Yeah. So now
Who was that again? Griffin?
It was Griffin.
That was you, man. Now I'm never gonna get over Square Gang. You started that.
Now she'd be in bed, she'd be like, Square Gang, Square Gang.
She's my tiny gang.
Don't click anywhere because this might make everything crash. Yeah, 64 usually is better, but it's gonna take a long time. So for the live stream, I want to go fast.
We're doing it quick because we're already an hour and some into it.
Like, see, like we clicked like what, a minute ago. It's only at 2%. So.
And now we wait.
Yeah, the lower you go, the less you'll have artifacts. That's true. Sometimes 128 works fine. It's true, but usually you want to go lower than that.
Right.
So now we have to wait 95%. So how do we entertain them? Guys, do you have any questions for us about anything? Literally everything you have in mind.
Yeah, how are you liking this so far? Sorry it's taken a while and I asked a lot of questions, but these also could be questions you might be interested in too. Yeah. But I don't know, what are you guys thinking about? What do you want to know?
Dalia, what did you do for Valentine's Day?
I went to the drive-in.
Who's who?
Oh, I don't know. You don't know him. No, I went to the drive-in with Antoine, and there's one in Las Vegas, just one drive-in. We actually went there one time for Valentine's Day before, and I think we got there right on time because we found a parking spot and it was good. But as we were leaving, it sucked because there was people blocking the exit, and I'm like, this is a fire hazard, I'm sure. But I drive a very tiny car. I drive a Mini Cooper. It's my dream car. And we were able to like navigate that and be like, bye. And we went to see Wonder Woman and ate a lot of popcorn, which is my favorite treat. And
there was like a tornado kind of last week here in Vegas.
It was like a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
Saturday.
Whatever it was.
Saturday.
And one of the big screens at the movie theater drive-in blew off completely. It was crazy. Yeah, completely snapped. Thank you, Stevie.
Triangle,
We're
triangle.
almost done, actually.
Is it because of the triangle in Galaxy?
I think it's just because it rhymes. Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
my shirt.
unbelievable.
My shirt right here.
Uh,
Oh, wait. Oh, are you saying that for the triangle people?
I'm guessing.
You keep your triangle tribe. We're square gang all the way.
Jake asked, how much is it to get PixInsight? PixInsight costs, last time I checked, was 230 euros. And I'm guessing in dollars, I think it was like
It's like similar, but more,
250,
maybe more.
$260. But it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to see a blurred out preview of an HA sub of my 46-hour project? Wait, you also have a 46-hour project?
Ooh, those are hard. That's interesting.
I want to see it for sure. Wait, I'm confused. Are you Arcturus Astra? Or is it a different guy? Because I don't think his name is Griffin. Because I know Arcturus Astro has a long, like 30-something hours too.
Oh, you want to
290.
have a comeback?
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you can be Triangle Tribe.
Triangle Tribe. Yeah, that sounds pretty good actually.
Yeah, he is Arcturus.
Oh! Why is your name Griffin then on this? I always thought you were two different guys.
It's like his real name.
I think I thought your real name was Aurelius. I don't even know
And
why.
Tom's not good with names, so I apologize on his behalf.
But I think you already showed me actually. You showed me that on Instagram messages last time. Let's see, how many percent? 31%.
Whoa, buddy, that's a lot of processing. This is again why you
Oh no,
need
Aurelius is it's
a
someone else.
good computer.
I'm trying to look for it. I think you sent it to me already. Yeah, you sent it to me. I can't see anything because it's so blurry, but I can't even tell what it is actually. What is this? Just so they can see it.
Let me see.
This is what you sent me. It's very, very blurry and it's very, very faint. What do you think it is? I can't tell what it is.
Your screen is dirty.
It's broken everywhere. My screen is cracked all over.
Oh my god, who else is still here? Let's chat. What do you guys do when StarNet doesn't remove all the stars? Because sometimes it leaves weird objects behind. Oh no!
So,
Camera.
let me put this back.
Did you see it just flicked me away?
No, I just...
No!
There is an easy way to remove artifacts that are left behind after StarNet. I'll show you right now if you want. It's by using clone stamp, which is very time consuming. It's very oh, tadpoles, interesting. How long is your final, how long do you plan to image it for? Because you already have like 46 hours. You have to use clone stamp. It's very time consuming and annoying to use, but it works pretty well. We'll show you if you want after this is done. It's taking a while. I think this was drizzled, so drizzled means like it's upscaled, so everything takes more time to process. So a bad example for this project.
Well, we were not trying to make this as long as it is, but thanks for sticking around.
But like if you pick like 64 or 32,
oh yeah, it would take much
would be here
longer.
until morning.
Again, things that we've discussed.
That's why it's like, oh yeah.
More data.
But
More data.
when do you plan to stop though? When do you plan to actually stop? After like 50 hours or what?
Ooh, we're halfway there.
I'm hungry now.
Well, you're making dinner, so...
Oh, so you're done now then, 46 hours. So I guess you're done? So you're going to process them, huh? Nice. I really want to see what it looks like afterwards. I'm guessing you have HAO3 S2.
My watch is always telling me to stand. I guess I sit a lot.
What's happening right now? I know it looks very boring, right?
Yeah, I know. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, but we're trying to go as fast as we can.
So what's happening right now is we're waiting for the process to be over. It takes a while. It's actually the longest process here. StarNet is currently removing the stars while making a star mask. So we're going to have in the end a starless version, which we don't care about. But what we care about is the star mask, because usually StarNet makes a perfect star mask almost every single time. And so we will have a star mask which will apply to then bring out more details and bring out more colors. And be done with it.
He says we're at 10
Oh, okay.
so far. You need lots of patience to do all that. Not smart enough for DSO imaging and processing. The learning curve is too steep. Yes, it is. However, you know, once you get the hang of it, this is why, like, you know, we decided to do this stream. Because, like, me, I have absolutely no idea what we're doing, but having this help along the way is really good. And I think this, I mean, I don't know if this is gonna be a good referral video for later, but I hope it could be.
I should like kill it everywhere and make it so like very compacted.
Yeah, because nobody's gonna want to listen to the between conversations. But I mean, hey, you know, not everybody has to do DSO imaging for astrophotography, so do your thing. Do it.
Yeah, I saw the Orion 64 hours. It's pretty crazy. It's an insane. I think it took like 2 years. It's an insane project.
Woof. That's dedication.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, now we're at 69.70. Oh, I'm so glad that this stream has helped you. It's helped me too, because I knew nothing before today, and now I know a little bit more.
By the way, guys, we have this exact workflow. So we have 2 workflows as PDFs if you want. One is $8, one is 24. This one is $8. Just so you can have the PDF guide with a bunch of like
easy
tips
to follow along
on the side. We'll have it in the description after we post this online. But if you want to have a guide on the side to go through your images in real time and just click on next page, and go through all the processes without having to watch the whole 2-hour video
having
again.
to go through like my very snail turtley learning. You can go your own pace, and it's very easy. It's very neat. It's handy.
Guys, the Cygnus A-pod was amazing. That was amazing. Just insane. I think that one took 2 years or more than that to finish.
Planetary.
We
haven't really haven't done any planetary. I think we did like
last year.
Saturn and Jupiter. I'd like to do more.
Yeah, when the planets are back. Right now there's only Mars.
Yeah. I mean, we love Mars. Like later this week, I think something's happening on Mars. Can't remember.
Landing.
Yes, the landing. But
I hope we see it live, not live, but like 30 minutes delay. Because I think 5 or 6 years ago, there was a live landing, which I was watching in Seattle. It was amazing. You could see there was a GoPro camera on the actual thingy landing. Curiosity.
Ah, okay.
And you could see, it's crazy.
85%!
Almost there. Almost. I might fall asleep before that, but... Okay.
Oh, I don't want to see myself.
Okay, fine. I'll hide us.
I'd rather look.
12 minutes.
It's green.
Oh. Alright, 10% to go. So next will be... I think it was... Oh yeah, next will be to reduce the star size.
Right. Did I even click the morphological?
Hey, what's up, Mark? You're here. Hello, guys. Very interesting. Can you say something about scripts to ease workflow? Actually, we could, yeah. So, Dalia, one thing I didn't tell you about PixInsight. So, I showed you the tab that says processes, right?
Right.
So, in all the... We can't see right now because it's loading. Don't touch it. Let's wait a bit. But here there's process and there's script.
Okay.
Some in script... So script is like a mix of processes that are made into one pretty much. And you just apply it and it does like several things.
Okay, so it's kind of like an all-in-one little
There's a word for it.
Thing.
Yeah. So for some things it's easier to use the script and much faster
rather than using a whole process workflow.
Than using processes, yeah. So
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll show you right now. Like there's 2% left. I'll show you in a second. But one of the few ones I use sometimes for me, like even now, for example, like nowadays, there is some script that you can download that go from like 0 to 100, like from A to Z. Like they process the whole image for you.
It's like a one and done type of thing.
For me, it beats the purpose. Like if I don't want to do that,
because you like
it's too easy. Yeah.
It is a labor of love for Antoine.
Like open the script. Let's show them real quick.
Ah, it's done. Okay.
Yeah, there's a delay between our voice and the screen because we use the high quality video for YouTube, so there's a delay between our voice. It's normal. Well, not the voice in the video, but the voice in the chat, pretty much.
Right.
So in script, as you can see,
we have several different things here.
So the one you care about the most, well, for stacking, it's the first one. But since we skipped stacking, we're gonna talk about utilities. So go to utilities, and in here there's a bunch of script by default. For example, if you dark structure enhance, for example, if you use this one and you apply it, on this image it won't look nice because it's a galaxy. There is no like dark gas, dark dust.
So it would be better for nebulae?
Yeah, but like if it's a huge nebula with like a bunch of colorful gas and like some dark clouds and stuff, if you click on this one,
it will bring out the dark clouds.
And all you have to do is just click OK. It will bring out the dark clouds better. Like it's so simple. Or like for example, if your image looks like, so when you do monochrome data, when you combine everything in narrowband, sometimes your stars will look purple. And you can remove that in two ways. You can either use a script, which will take 2 seconds. I think there's one actually here. Remove something. Find it. Something purple. Correct? Oh, correct magenta stars. So if I wanted to, if this image had an issue with magenta stars, like purple stars, all you have to do is click on OK here. And we'll do it. It will become like, white and blue and red.
One and done.
But if you don't have the script, you would have to manually make a mask for the stars.
Right.
Go into histogram or curves, or the curves, and play with the colors individually
until there's no more purple.
And the hue, like it's hard. Like it's not hard, but it's like
it's not easy for sure.
But a script like this one takes care of it in like 2 seconds.
Okay. Does PixInsight come with these scripts already built in?
Yeah, those ones, all the ones you see here,
they're already built into the program?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there is some more scripts like for example here, another reduction, you can use those. I never use those, but you can. You can try this for the if it's too noisy. But utilities is where it's at. Like for example, color mask. If you want to, you can. Once again, this is not a good example because the galaxy it's kind of blah blah.
Right. There's no other like colors. There's no crazy things going on.
But like you can actually do a color mask and only want like red color from there and click OK.
And it'll
make a mask in 2 seconds. A mask with only the right color.
Ooh.
And once you have the mask, you can change the red to yellow, whatever you want. Or make it brighter, or whatever.
So scripts just make the workflow processing easier in some ways, but it does take out that kind of customization that Antoine prefers.
Yeah, so it's script makes they make everything much easier.
What did you do here?
This is StarNet. So yeah, so StarNet, we just saw this. So it created two things, right? It created a star mask and a starless version. But obviously, go back to the starless version. Obviously, it looks bad, right? But this is better for nebulae. Like, we don't care about galaxies like starless. If you want to, you can actually remove all this, but we don't really want to. So you can actually delete that. We don't want it.
Just X out?
Yeah.
Boop. Yeah.
And then we have a star mask here. And now you see StarNet, make sure that we have all the stars. Like, even the bright ones, see they're here. You see the stars?
Wham bam.
So now we have a very black background with stars. It's perfect. It's a perfect mask. So you can apply this mask to the image.
We drag it from here to here, right?
Yeah.
Did it do it?
Yeah, so if it becomes like maroon or whatever, brown, then it's already applied. So you can minimize this.
Goodbye.
Put it in your good trash.
Good trash.
No.
Bad trash.
No. Masks, no. Make a new trash. It's not trash. It's masks.
I'm gonna leave it here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it here in the middle.
Yeah.
You started it with good trash and bad trash.
Okay, middle is fine.
You know, now there's a third one. Okay.
Okay, so we still have our preview from earlier, which is perfect. But
Right.
first, make sure the mask is actually working on what we want. You can minimize that. Okay.
Oh, we don't care, so it's going away. And this one too, we don't care.
No, we care about this one.
Okay,
We're going to
care
apply
about
it.
this one. Okay.
But first, make sure the mask is currently attacking what we want. So remember, activate the mask or unhide it. Yeah.
Ah,
So what do you see here? What do you think it's doing?
the red parts are what are protected.
Correct.
So the white parts are not protected, which is the stars.
Let's make sure it doesn't. Okay, the galaxy is not there, so it's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we want to do is you can go ahead and hide the mask, so it's fine, right? Because we want to actually work on the stars, so it's fine.
Right.
So you can just hide it. And now use your preview on the left. Preview tab.
And
Oh,
now it's
you have to
white.
make a new one because this.
Ah,
Did it-
see? Again, we can delete these, can make them come back. Can I right click and delete?
Or is that maybe? No, delete.
It did not. It didn't work. Okay. So we're just going to delete that. And then we're going to go back to preview again. And then we're going to... Is it okay to go over the galaxy?
Yeah. You always
fine.
want to have the object in there.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do
That's
it
fine.
here.
Yeah. So
And now we have a new
stars.
preview.
Correct. So many questions in a short period of time. I think they're all answering each other, which is good. Okay. Open up the preview tab
Oh, okay. We're going to go to preview tab.
and zoom in.
Unzoom.
So now we want to look at the stars, okay?
Oh, look at them.
So you can apply this morphological transformation. Use a triangle.
Square gang.
For previews, I don't know if you can use a square.
Okay, fine. We'll drag it. Triangles.
Look at the stars.
No difference.
Okay, you're too close. You're seeing all black.
No difference.
Right click. Undo. Keep doing it like we do, undo, we do, undo. Look at them. Look at this one. See?
Oh, it's slightly better.
Yeah. So see, even one, like the full amount is almost not enough. So go back to the main image and apply it to the whole image because it's pretty safe. Like right now, there's almost no difference. So just apply it. Use your
Square
square if you
gang?
want.
Boop. Square gang.
I don't think there's a script to do this. So just do it good all the ways.
And now we're...
So look at the stars. Look at the stars. As a whole. As
Look.
As an overall.
I have dumb eyes, okay?
See, it made a tiny difference, like not enough. So if I were you, I would just do it again.
You could do it again.
Infinite.
I'm gonna hit square again.
Yeah. If I were you, I would just do it again.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, you can use an alt as mount and stack everything. It's just more work. Because you will have some field rotation and all that. So it's you can start with an alt as mount. But in the long term, you will eventually feel like you have to upgrade to an EQ mount for sure. But alt as, I know people that do alt as mount and are happy with it. It's just limiting you to image, long exposure and all that. Okay, so what do you think about the stars? Do you think they're tiny enough or?
I think they're better.
Okay. I mean, I think they look nice. So you can go ahead and remove your... Actually, keep your mask. Minimize that. You can keep your mask because the next process we want to do we might use... yeah, we'll use a mask. So now the mask... So those two processes here, local histogram and HDR, will help us bring out more detail in our image. So local histogram, Dalia, it's better if you have big nebulae and stuff. Like it will bring out details in like filaments of gas and all that. Or in like large spiral arms of galaxies.
Okay.
HDR will bring out detail in bright areas. Like for example, here it's very bright, right? The core.
Mm-hmm.
So this might be a perfect way to do it. But since we want to work on the galaxy, you're gonna have to invert the mask. Because right now it's only looking at the stars.
Right. Well, we inverted it before, so does that mean that I go
Just invert it over there.
right?
Yeah. So now it's inverted because if you apply this on the stars will look off. Will look like there's a black dot in there. We don't want that. So just make sure that your mask. Okay, it's fine. It's attacking the. It's letting us apply it on the galaxy. So now go to preview 1, and we're going to open up HDR multiscale transform. So now here I changed a couple of things. So number of layers. The lower you go, the more hardcore is going to bring out details in the bright areas.
Okay.
Usually,
does it go in infinite amount of numbers?
I
Layers?
don't remember. But usually I go between 5 and...
It can, but you don't.
Usually I go...
You don't.
Yeah, usually I go between 5 and 8 max. Because 8, it becomes too bright, there's no point.
Okay.
And under 5, it becomes too fake.
Okay.
Usually. And I always check two lightness mask or two lightness. You can play with two lightness and two lightness mask. And you will have different results. For now, just uncheck it. So just apply this one just as a test to see what it looks like.
Square.
You should have used a triangle. I think it's doing on the main image.
You think?
Right click. Undo. Okay, see the difference?
Yes.
So do you think it's better or worse?
I don't want to say it's worse, but I mean, definitely this changed here. But I think it might be too dark.
So you want to be a bit brighter than this. So
yes.
Try 7. No. Okay. So try 7.
And then drag it.
I guess you can use a square. I'm not very sure. I never use a square. So your mask is hiding the galaxy. I don't think it is. We can double check. I don't think it is because we inverted it. Wait. Yeah, we inverted it.
Mm-hmm. We did.
So right now our mask is like this. And before it was like this. Here it looks like the galaxy is in white, but it's not. See, the galaxy is not here. So the galaxy, if we invert the mask, should be fine.
Good lesson to know.
So here it's a bit better, right?
Yeah, it's better.
Better.
Maybe I want to see how it is with 8 though.
Try.
So we'll do that and see if it works. Just one more time. Oh, you're good, Yannick. You're good, man. This is good for me to know too, because like, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I have to double check stuff.
Even me sometimes, like, I work on something and I'm like, oh, the mask is inverted, I forgot or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one better.
Do it again? Okay, okay. So go to the main image and apply it. See here, we have a tiny galaxy here. For someone who are asking about the small amount.
A baby?
The one here too.
A baby?
Alright, go back to the main image.
This one? Oh, don't go too far.
And then you can apply it.
Here.
Yeah.
I now see the goodness of having a preview, because then you can be like, ah yes, this is better, and then I'll have to totally mess
Oh,
with
there is no filtration in the alt as? Interesting. I always thought there was. Oh, unless you're talking about the wedge. Yeah, the wedge ones that don't have that. Yeah, the wedge mounts are insane. Like if you want like to have like a huge telescope in the observatory, this is a wedge mount. Is like it's insane.
Observatory.
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 Observatory. So it takes a while, as you can see. This one is a bit slow too, but we'll get there.
It almost makes me wish that I didn't hit preview all those different times. But also you need to check in between.
Yeah. So the next thing on our list is only 2 things left. Is colors, and maybe if you want to, you can reduce the noise a bit more. It's gonna be a quick one this time.
Oh, good. We're tired of waiting.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
There's an easy processing suite script collection. Yeah, there is a. You can download script that they pretty much have almost everything in just one or a couple of scripts. They go through the entire workflow like this. But for me, it kind of kill the joy of processing. But
Antoine loves laboring over processing images because it really matters to him that he's making all these pinpoint decisions.
It's feels like with a script.
Yeah.
It's not
And
as.
everybody can take like, the same image of something. The processing is where you can really make it your own personalized,
Yeah.
photograph. Like, this is yours, you create it. And for Antoine, this whole time, it really matters to him that he's like using the sliders, changing the numbers. For some people, they just want to be like, but that's not the Galactic Hunter way. What's next? We're gonna not care about it anymore?
Exactly. So now we still have the mask on, remember?
Right.
Take it off, who cares?
My god, are you gonna take it off?
Yeah, take it. Because, completely get rid of it. Like delete it.
This one?
Yeah.
Boop. It's
So
gone.
we still have the mask here in case we want to use it later, but
right.
for
now it's no longer over here on the side. Maroon.
Yeah. So do you want to do the car? No, let's do the noise so it's done. Zoom in and see if you have some noise.
Wrong way.
Okay, do you think like here and stuff is too noisy for you or not?
Yeah, a little.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
What can I do?
Open up LCDNR.
Oh, ACDNR. I heard SC.
ACDNR.
Gotta use
Yes, the Avalon is pretty crazy.
Gotta use your mouth.
Oh,
Gotta
silly.
enunciate.
Okay, go to oh, you have to make a duplicate first.
I know how to do that. Very proud of me.
Very proud.
You like me?
I'm reading questions and she's asking questions. And
He's sweating.
Yes, I agree, Antoine. If everyone uses the same script, they get similar results, like what's happening with PS. Yeah, I agree. I think scripts. Script is only if you don't care too much. If you want something done quick. If you really care deeply about your image, like using script, like what I showed you earlier, it's perfect. But using script that like do everything for you, it's only if you don't want to, spend hours doing it. But it's fine either way. I'm not against it at all. So duplicate is fine. So let's do a quick noise reduction on this. Make it so go to lightness mask. So this is kind of a weird one. So what you want to do, once again, we're going to create a mask area, but this process has an included mask maker, pretty much. It's so confusing. Check preview. No. Actual preview text. Here. And
check
now,
the box for preview.
And now open up the preview.
Circle means preview.
So your goal here is to use the midtones and shadows sliders to have a dark everything besides the background. So you want the background to be white.
White background, black star stuff.
If you lower the midtones, it's going to make it all black. But if you heighten the shadows, it will make everything white. So usually go down with the midtones usually and go up with the shadows. Okay, that's enough, I think. And shadows go a bit up until it's white enough. Usually it's like this is
like dark white?
Yeah, that's fine. I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
So now uncheck the box preview and close this window. No.
This,
Yeah.
no, this one here.
Yeah. And now, let's see.
Triangle?
Actually, minimize this clone. We don't actually need the clone, actually. Maybe for later, but put it somewhere safe.
Bad trash?
Right here with the mask. It's good.
Neutral trash.
Yeah. And make a very small preview somewhere. Not too small, like, try to get the galaxy and a bit of space behind next to it.
A new preview?
Yeah.
Create a new?
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry, I have to be sure that I'm clicking the right one. And I don't want to ask for your help. Stop telling me the secrets. I need to discover them myself.
I never used the script for the convolution.
I'm
maybe
looking
try.
for a black area?
No, like include the galaxy and some space. Like, because the galaxy will not be affected, but the space will, and we want to see both.
Should I do
No,
bigger?
no, a small one.
Like, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
this.
not smaller. Smaller. Okay. Now go inside the preview too.
the tab.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. You don't have to unzoom. Because we want, because this node reduction SCDNR is really finite. Like it's very,
Finicky.
yeah. I mean, no, it's very like you don't see much difference, but it's there. So zoom in.
It's very
Finite.
delicate.
Delicate. No, it's not delicate.
It's very minimal.
We're starving or we're saying nonsense. Okay, zoom in.
You're making dinner, right?
Yes. It's very minimal, yes.
I don't want
Zoom in, Dalia. Okay. Now use a preview on SCDNR. It will. So we have an amount. Here.
This?
The default amount is 0.9, okay? Which is fine usually. So open up the preview and see what difference we see.
Click the box.
No, not the box.
The preview.
Yeah.
The circle.
And try to use this button now to be before and after. Okay.
Oh, this.
And see the difference.
Oh, yeah, that's way better.
My issue is the galaxy is a
It gets a little more blue.
bit affected, but I mean, if you don't zoom in, it's fine, right? I mean, it's affecting the galaxy a bit.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that now.
We could match the galaxy, but
Let's not make this difficult for ourselves. I think it was alright. Because this is worse.
up to you. It's your image.
No, I don't want to do it. X out.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Okay. Oh man. Up. Okay. So.
Domesticated. Yeah, right. He's wild. He was raised by wolves.
All right. So last thing, Dalia. The very last thing to do. Finally. How long has it been?
It's been an hour. Almost 2 hours.
So sorry, guys.
Finish this up, Tuan.
Okay. Go fast. Go to.
We don't care about this anymore. Color
I
saturation.
think YouTube has a limit of 8 hours on streams or 6 hours. I don't know. Hey, go to saturation. Now, we can either make a mask for this.
Right.
Actually, for this image, so saturation, there's two ways to do it. Either this process here, which is you can pick any color you want to bring up, which is better if you have like many colors, but here you have not many
Like
colors.
what? Like blue.
Yeah. So we don't actually need to bother with this complex process.
Let's make it easy.
Yeah, we can make it easier, so we can actually minimize that. But if you
So
guys are
what do?
wait, but if you guys are doing like a nebula, for example, this process is perfect because you can actually pick whatever channel you want to bring up in colors.
You can really get those hues out.
Yeah, but instead we'll do an easier way.
Which is?
Can you zoom in? It's stressing me out. The gray bounds around. Okay. You can do curves. So open up curves.
Oh, she.
And then in this one, you can go ahead and do the preview right away.
This.
You should know by now. Okay, so the main tab is the RGBK tab.
Right.
And this one is like a regular curves. Like if you bring this one down, it's gonna make it blacker, and this one up, make it
White.
whiter. But since we care mostly about the colors here, go to find the saturation tab. There's several tabs.
This one?
Correct.
Oh my god!
She's too good.
I'm smart.
And here you can click in the middle somewhere and hold it. Now, go higher and look at the image at the same time.
Woo! Nothing happened.
Well, don't go this way. Go like this way. Like
Oh,
make the
right.
curves fatter. Like that.
Whoa!
But see, you cannot go too crazy, especially since now we don't have a mask going on. So since we don't have a mask currently, you're gonna have to go very slowly or
This
make
is
a
like
mask.
very no colors, and then suddenly, wham! Colors.
I think we won't have a choice. We might have to make a mask because or else the background will become too red.
If we're not trying to make this drag on for 100 years, can we just leave it like this? I guess you can
Okay, wait.
explain
Go back.
how to make a mask.
We already have one anyway. Go back. Close this
Preview?
window. Yeah, just apply this mask here. It should work.
This mask?
No, this one.
What do I do with it?
Apply it. Open it
In
first.
here?
No, open it first.
Oh my god.
Drag as a tab.
Whoop.
No, you put it under. Okay.
That isn't on the right one.
I've got all
no.
night. Take your time. Yeah, we don't have all night because we're starving to death.
I mean, Antoine's starving to death. I've been sipping on my...
Yeah, we're almost done anyway. But here right now we have a mask. So I'm going to press Command K and see. I can quickly see if the mask is on. And right now the mask is hiding the background. I mean, it's protecting the background, which is perfect. So go ahead and try again with a preview. Preview first. And now we should have a background that's going to stay neutral. Okay, don't do it too much.
Yeah, okay, here's blah blah. Wait, go back. Go back! Oh my god. Okay. Wait!
The mouse is weird. Go click one. Click the arrows here. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Ah! Wait, reset it. I know how to reset it.
Perfect.
And then it's still in saturation.
Zoom arrows. Okay.
I got it. Okay.
All right. Now, yeah, try to do your thing again
We
until you like it.
and then drag.
Until you like it. You can go higher if you want. Just don't clip anything. And use the before and after to see your result. But don't clip anything. You should never clip a curve.
What is the clip?
Like the curve is going off the screen. You should never have that. I don't think you should ever have that.
What do you mean the curve is going on? Oh! That's more clear.
I don't think it
What
matters.
he means is when the graph, the curvy part of the graph is off of the screen, that's a no-no, and I guess
I
it's
believe
called
so.
clipping.
I believe it hurts the image at the pixel scale.
Let us say it is Twan's rule of thumb. So
For
when he
saturation,
keeps
maybe
saying
not.
when he keeps saying clipping, I have no idea what that means. But now I think I understand.
Clipping
what it
is you're
means.
pretty much destroying some pixels. Which pixels are data, pixels are details, pixels are colors. You don't want to destroy them.
Things you could have mentioned to me earlier. And now we're gonna zoom out because everything's a little queasy over here. We need to be at 1. I don't know. I like a lot of color. You know, maybe that's not right for
You pick the galaxies as like tiny
everyone.
with some colors.
maybe it's not right for everyone, but maybe I want it to be like that.
Okay, now use before and after so you can really see your work.
Before, after. Very subtle, but I like that there's more color in there.
Cool
It's a
fact.
little more yellowy.
Cool fact. Those 3 very, very bright stars on the right there. Show them with your mouse.
This.
Yeah.
Right.
It's called the jaws. It's an asterism. Cool fact of the day. Alright. You can actually apply this now if you want.
Square game. Oh wait, I can X out
Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, if you want.
because this is preview, and then we hit in there. Mine's stronger.
Clipping
Yeah,
basically
take
means
a
pure white or pure
second.
black.
Oh, thank you, Stewie. Thank you for
Interesting.
clearing that up because, like, I don't know what it means. Antoine's telling me, and then he says this and that. Thank you.
So I'm guessing you put interesting.
So now It's good.
Yeah, so now it's good. I mean, it looks pretty to me.
Do we not care about this anymore?
So now, as the last thing to do, last ever thing, reset it.
Because we always got to reset it.
Go to RGBK, which is the main tab. Go to preview.
Boop.
And now make 2 points. One right here and one right there.
Boop and boop.
Yeah. And use the left point to go a bit down and see if you prefer it this way.
Oh, I see what we're doing here. I want it to be darker.
To make it more natural, yeah. Don't clip it, remember.
This is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is okay.
You know, if you want, I don't think on this target it's going to be good because it's already too bright. But on the right now, it's going to make it brighter. I don't think it's good.
I don't like that.
So make it like, yeah, okay. Put it back where it belongs.
Put that thing back where it was, or so help me.
And now if you want, you can apply it.
Square game. Wait a second. I can X out, right? Because this is a preview. And then we can apply it to the big one. The main one. Ooh, chemtrail. Postmates? Yes, I do it occasionally. Antoine's not a fan. He's like, why do I gotta pay somebody to bring it to my house? I'll just go pick it up.
Drive, yeah.
Might as well just go pick it up. So Antoine goes
Clipping
to pick
police.
up. Whoop whoop. Clipping police.
I feel like it's... Yeah.
Is it weird now?
No, it's just... Because the color is so bright, you know?
I like the color.
It's fine. If you like it, it's fine.
It's
I like
my
it too.
colors. See, this is why.
Wait. No.
Did we do something?
Yeah, undo it.
How do I undo it?
Right click. Undo. Take off the mask. See, we forgot the mask. That's why it looks weird. Take off the mask.
This.
Yeah. Because the mask made the difference between the galaxy and the background too abrupt. Now do the same thing. It's already like before, so it's fine.
This is already selected.
Preview it just in case. Oof. So play again with it.
Move. Too dark.
And go up.
I like it dark. I'm afraid to move this. I don't want to get. Oh, it's too bright. Ah! No.
Yeah, you're right. Chemtrail. No, usually I don't like going down on this one. Just keep it like where it belongs. And play with the left one on.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit dark, no?
You think?
I mean, me, up to you. Do what you want.
This is good.
Yeah, it looks good.
That looks good.
You can apply it.
I'm clapping for myself. Okay. I like that. I like it a lot. So how do we feel?
Take off the previews so you can appreciate your work better. I'm so surprised you can now navigate through PixInsight so easily. Look at her. It's impressive.
Okay. Looks great. I like it. If you guys hate it, this is my first time, okay? Be easy.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty much it. I mean, there's nothing much we can do to it as of right now. Zoom in just in case there's too much noise, but I don't think so. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. No one's gonna zoom in anyway. For a DSLR camera, it's really good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, I guess that was it.
Oh, dang. I'm going to put this on my Instagram.
Interesting.
Wait, how do you save it?
Go to File.
This is also
Oh,
important.
but don't click on it because I'm afraid you're gonna see some secret file folders and stuff for future videos.
Okay, but you go to File.
You go to File and you just save as. And there's either JPEG or TIFF.
What do you think is the best?
JPEG if you want to be done with it and just post it online. And TIFF if you plan to go back to it and work on it more later.
Okay.
TIFF is a very high quality one.
So if you're going to put it in Lightroom, you would do
TIFF.
TIFF. Okay. I'm not gonna go into Lightroom. That's a whole other thing.
But even Lightroom right now, there's no point because this is actually.
It's
bigger.
really good. It's really. I don't want to change it.
Yeah, I don't
So
think.
you can just file, save as JPEG. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, JPEG would be good for your Instagram.
Yay! Thank you. Oh my god. Yay!
Wait. Then it's the
Oh
Instagram.
my god, I'm gonna cry. You guys,
So
stop
the-
it.
So Dalia, how do you feel about your first time processing a insane galaxy
I'm crying.
sombrero?
I'm literally crying.
She's literally
Because
crying.
you guys are so nice. Thank you. Like, I didn't think I could do it, but here I am.
Thanks everyone for joining the chat. It was really fun. That took like 2 hours, but she's literally crying.
Stop it!
All right, we'll post this image soon.
Look, I'm just very happy and excited, okay? That's cool. It's emotional. Anyway, I'm definitely gonna post that on my
Guys, you
Instagram.
made my wife cry. That's so mean.
It
With all-
makes me cry like all the
Oh,
time.
come on. With all my nice comments.
I want nice.
Yours are
comments
so
all the
nice.
time.
All right.
Yay! We did it! It only took 2 hours! A little too long, but here we are. And I learned some stuff. And now if I had to like process another galaxy, I don't know, I think I should do it.
Yeah, we'll see if she can process something else and we'll post this later.
But like, is it cheating
Without
if I
my
just
help.
kind of, if I just had all these things up, because I'm not going to remember automatic blah, blah, blah. If all of these things were like already up for me to like go 1, 2, 3, I think I could remember, but that would be too hard.
Next month, Dalia teaches Antoine.
I can teach him how to bake. He doesn't know how to bake, but
They don't care about baking.
no, they don't care.
Alright guys, I guess we'll let you
Yeah, we'll let you like get out of here. It's like Yannick said it's like 2 a.m. So go to sleep. Get out of here.
and thank you all for your nice comments and your
Yeah.
support for her first scary foot in the water for PixInsight.
PixInsight is not as scary as it seems, but also I did have very experienced help, so maybe tune in next time to when I do it by myself. But we'll see how that
Yeah,
goes.
maybe you can do a live and they will help you if you forget something.
Oh my god.
We'll see. Alright guys, we'll see you next time and
Clear skies.
clear skies.
So exciting. Oh my god. We did it.
Let's see. Let's see how to end this. I never know how to end this stream. Oh, you have to press end.